Hey, go to your breaker box before you start working on anything that's electrical in your house. Okay, this is for the heat pump. So look down here for the heat pump, air conditioning. I have it marked as heat pump. 36 and 38, and that's these two over here. You go ahead and flip these off, make sure power's off of that unit. We're going to disconnect it at the unit 2. Got to remember to turn this back on when you're ready to test the unit out. Hey everybody, this is about the sound of my air conditioning unit outside when it's turned on. So I want to show you the first step, what to do before you rip inside and start taking this thing apart. Okay, now I am not an AC, HV, or whatever that is, air conditioning, refrigeration guy. I'm a normal homeowner. I am into computers, and I was an electrician in the Navy, so I do know a lot about electricity and electronics. So anyway, this is the box that's on your wall next to the air conditioner. Alright, and inside this, right here, is a couple of fuses. Take this and go ahead and just pull. And there's your 2 fuses. Okay, the first thing you do if something doesn't work is you check the fuses. So what we're going to do, after I put this on a tripod, we're going to take those fuses out and test them. First of all, inside here there's little lips that these sit inside. All right, you can't really pull on them too good without probably cutting yourself, so you stick this down here and pop it up. Stick this down and pop it up. All right, you take these guys out, and then you put your meter, your own meter, on 200 ohms. If you have R times 1 and all that, you're going to test your meter. You want to test your meter. I want to make sure you see this in the video. You put those 2 leads together, and we have an ohms reading. Okay, so that's what we want on our read. I think you can see that. So we're going to take one at a time. We're going to, now, if you touch your fingers together on the meter, you're going to get a reading. You're going to get some kind of reading up there. Let's put it on 200 so you can see that. All right, you're going to get some kind of reading up on that meter. So you can hold your finger on one of them and no finger on the other one, and there's no reading. Once again, we're going to touch these together, make sure we have a good reading on that, on the meter. So that's a bad fuse. And here's the other one. That's a bad fuse. We're going to verify again, touch the meters together. Okay, now we have the new ones. These are the same kind. These are 30 amps, heavy duty, and it's the same part number. And that's something you have to look for when you go in. So we're going to put a lead there, put one here, and we have a good reading on there. All right, and try and make sure you can see this. We have a good reading. All right, and same thing. I'm really hoping on the other one. At $18 for the 2 of them, it does get kind of expensive. Now you're going to line these up. You're going to line these up and push in. And these are the guys I'm talking about. It has to sit inside. It doesn't matter if these are upside down. You're not going to. It doesn't matter which way they go. Now in here is where this thing goes. When you pop it back in, listen. Okay, it's in, and it's kind of indented. It's in further than the case itself. Make sure it's all the way down. Take your top, push it down. So your lock would be there if you have a lock. Went in and turned on the breaker and hit the air conditioning and turn on, and the breakers popped inside. So that has never happened before. Okay, so something's going on here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop these out. One fuse blew. The one I have popped up is the one that failed. So now I have to go spend more money on those fuses. But what I need to do is open this thing up and figure out what caused it to blow in the first. All right, I brought this inside so we can check the fuses inside. Even though it's not cooler, it's still 90 degrees in here, but the fans are running. All right. Well, I want to take this one out. This is the bad fuse. All right, and we're going to take and. You don't want to have your fingers on both sides because sometimes it does show a reading because your body's a big resistor. All right, so after we check this and make sure this is good, let me hit the backlight. All right, we got basically zeros. I'm not worried about it showing anything. We're going to hit this and there's nothing on there. And let me hit that again. There's nothing showing. Now we can leave this inside and check it too. All right, so on this one, when I hit here and here, and it's showing continuity. All right, it's just like if I hit here and here, it's showing continuity. I like the backlight, I just kind of wish it would stay on. All right, so we have one good fuse, even though it popped the breaker in the house, one bad. Now, this went in the wall like this. So this is the side that has a short inside the air conditioner. So that's our first step, because our fuse is blue. Now we're going to go do, we're going to take resistance readings inside the unit to find out where the short is. If it's a component, we change out the component. But somewhere in there, chafing wire, something like that, is where the problem is. So hopefully it's not going to cost a whole lot, even though we already replaced the capacitor we shouldn't have, but it got replaced. And then $18 for a set of fuses. It does get kind of expensive, so you want to try and keep the cost down. We will have to buy fuses again because we have to test it. All right, but once we find the short, we feel comfortable, hey, the problem's solved. Thanks for watching the video, and be sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this. You have 5 seconds to do that. So enjoy the rest of the video, and hey, now it's over. So hope to see you back. Be kind to those you meet, and have a nice day. Bye for now.